Good morning again from the Cannes Yachting Festival. This is Jeff Moser, Editor-in-Chief of Passenger Maker Magazine, and I'm standing on the newly redesigned Beneteau GT 63. This boat replaces the GT 62, which they sold over 36 hulls of. It was launched in 2020, and they made a bunch of changes. Why don't you come on board and I'll show them to you. Watch your step up here, Chris.
Absolutely.
Of course, this is Requisite's hydraulic swim platform you're standing on. This can up to a 400 kilogram/pound dinghy can fit here with the chocks are built in. We'll show you this later, but this butterfly door leads to the crew quarters and the engine room. Okay. This boat is powered by twin 730 horsepower MAN i6s, sort of the same power package it had on the last boat. The first change I see in here are these dark hues. On the headliner, this loose furniture, the blacked out door here, all logical and all choices they made to give this boat a little bit more refinement.
It's interesting too, looking at it's loose furniture, but it also has locking mechanisms to hold it in place.
Yeah.
And rough seas, and one of the hallmarks of Beneteau, of course, is just things like this that are important when you're doing some long distance passage making.
Yeah, warbling winches. We're bringing this big old.
Yep.
One thing I really liked when I toured this boat earlier is the single level from the cockpit to the salon. They rethought this a little bit. The layout's generally the same, but with the boat this size in the Beneteau family, there's a little bit of customization. So what you're seeing is the customization on the galley with these windows. This is usually solid, or there's an open place here. They wanted to put windows in here and a full sliding door, this to keep the smells out of the salon and the other common areas while people are cooking.
And let the chef have a little privacy if he or she so desired, yeah?
Yeah. Lighter color floors and soft goods. It feels nice in here with the sort of muted gray and the recessed lighting. There's also a door to the side decks from the galley. But I'd like to show you this area next, which I really like. This was, I thought, probably one of the biggest redesigns was the helm. The destroyer wheel is something that you see on a lot of Beneteaus. I like them. I've ran a lot of Beneteau swift trawlers over the years, and I really like, they consider this, they don't call this a swift trawler, but they consider this the flagship of the swift trawler line. But this big destroyer wheel, great sight lines forward, and this is really nice, Chris, the way they did these floating MFDs.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
instead
absolutely.
of this thing was bulky before. It was like a sort of, not a monstrosity, but it was a lot more than you needed it to be. And they did this, they really simplified it and made it super clean.
I like the addition of manual switches, should you need them. Everything's super cleanly laid out. And I'd add too, for us who we're pushing 6 feet, I mean, these sight lines, just from a basic sitting position at the 2 helm seats are terrific. I
like it here. A few other points, the reverse rake windshield, the dark ceiling, you're gonna have no reflection at night. So if you're running this boat at night, it's going to stay nice and dark in here. These can also turn out, they could be red, so you're not going to lose your night vision. This seat, a lot of boats I've been on, that's one of the most comfortable seats when you're not at the helm. Put your feet up. You can see there's stowage on to your right there, Chris. There's some, there's probably USB ports. There's stowage, and there's a nice little reading light.
It's actually a really comfortable spot.
It's super comfortable. They just really thought about it, Another point, this has the Zenta controls and the Zenta joystick steering with dynamic positioning, which this boat came over on its own bottom from its yard. This is one of the last boats built in Italy at this one factory that Beneteau still contracts out. So this came from Italy all the way around to Cannes, 1,100 miles on its maiden voyage.
Wow.
Nice, another hallmark of Beneteau, big sliding doors that lead to the side decks.
And nice high railings on those side decks so that, again, you're underway, you've got something to hold on to in heavy seas, because these boats are meant you take them.
Another note, Chris, if you look aft, you've got full protection all the way to almost the foredeck with that, you know, any inclement weather, you're not going to get poured on or anything
Absolutely.
like that.
Yeah.
Let's take a quick look at the foredeck before we go below decks.
Sure.
This boat's going to get a double anchor. It's got a single anchor. It's going to get a double anchor for redundancy. Apparently the owner is wanting that, which I think is a good move.
I do too.
This seating area, I don't know which is better, the forward or the sun pads.
Well, how cool is it too? The way that these cushions just, you know, drop right down.
Yeah.
That's a really nice setup. You can pull them up too.
Yeah.
So that they lock at a higher back position, depending on whether you want to lounge or whether you want to sit forward.
Yeah.
And then they drop right down. It's really nice.
Decent sized stowage area. You put some fenders in here, lines, but this is the sunshade here that will go up on some carbon poles. So have a full sunshade for the foredeck.
Yeah, that's a terrific spot.
It is. Let's go down the starboard side and back through into the below decks. But full walk around side decks on this boat. Excuse me.
Comfortable walk around side decks too.
We're gonna
Do we want to take a
sneak
quick
by-
look at the galley features?
Sure.
Jeff?
Yeah. Serviceable galley, full size fridge and freezer, which is nice.
Yes,
right?
very.
I mean,
very
this boat.
much so.
There's one thing they thought about when they redid this boat was the storage. So there is so much in this galley, and there's so much everywhere you look. Like I was looking here, is right outside the galley, custom crockery, right? Here is an ice maker, and this is something I really like.
Nice.
Yes, for us coffee drinkers, espresso drinkers. And back there's a wine fridge for, 5 o'clock hour.
Absolutely.
Here's some other custom.
Wow.
Yeah, really nice. Saw the paper on it. But you notice too, all the seating areas, really great views out these big windows.
Yeah. Tremendous.
And
I really, this closed-in galley is actually kind of growing on me, Jeff.
It's like kind of a cool little spot.
I like this spot.
Honestly, I
mean,
can
if
tell
you actually want to cook or have, a dedicated area for
Yeah.
preparing food, I like this. And then there's a window to communicate.
you can be as public or private as you want to be.
Exactly.
My wife would actually prefer that because she says I'm annoying when she's making meals, but I don't know. The jury's out on that. Let's look at master first, which is in a midship full beam.
Nice.
You're never going to miss home on this boat.
You're going to feel right at home. on
Again,
this boat.
plenty of stowage in here.
Yeah, that's
Nice
terrific.
locker, deep stowage there. Little workstation if you want it.
I love this detail too.
Yeah,
Really,
there's some
really
nice.
nicely.
Yeah, they've really
accented
upped their
boat.
game on this boat with the details. Of course, this full beam, you got these great hull side windows for light.
And I'd add too, right? This is in a midships master. This boat has Sleipner fins on it.
Yeah.
So it's probably quite stable underway, and then your master suite is at the most stable point.
Yeah.
On the yacht as well.
Yeah,
Or close to it.
I'd agree with you on that. The Sleipners, the first one on the Beneteau Swift Trawler 54, the Dixon hull. This has a Dixon superstructure. The hull is a MyCat hull, but they added the Sleipner fins to this, and the man who gave us a tour on this, who took the 1,100 nautical mile trip to get to the show, and said they were just incredible. They perform so well, and they don't draw a lot of power. They draw significantly less power than other stabilization systems.
Yeah, they're remarkable. We just did a big feature on that fin technology and Power and Motor Yacht as well. Really cool.
Once people saw them on the 54, you knew they were coming to the 63.
Absolutely.
There's a lot of room in here. I'd
room.
say the headroom's north of 7 feet.
Easily.
Yeah, and that shower is roomy. You're not holding the thing in your hand while you try to get yourself clean.
And how nice these little, just little touches, these little storage bins, on either side of the shower. Hand shower and rain shower.
Yeah, a lot of thought went into the redesign of this boat, and we're seeing it.
Really are.
Third stateroom with twin bunks, also probably sliding. Those won't slide together, excuse me.
Great window space for those as well. Got head, so this is a day head and ensuite for
for the
twin
guest
cabin.
Yeah, because you have the VIP is also. This boat can have you can have 4 staterooms in this boat too. This is the best. This is the Goldilocks setup because this VIP with the Authorship's berth. This is a big bed and it's ensuite, and so is the 3rd stateroom. So instead of 4, you're going to split the master up a little bit, and then this becomes the master. I think you need a true master full beam.
I mean, yeah, you do, but boy, this is a nice space. I'd be.
Well, the VIP becomes the master on the next boat if you get 4 staterooms.
Oh, okay, I gotcha.
And look at these windows again and the whole sides. Yeah, it really does well.
Just seeing a ton to like about this boat.
Are you selling each other on it, or?
I'm going to go upstairs. Chris, I'm going to step out on the starboard side deck.
I'm going to go check out the fly too, yeah?
Look at his protection.
Mm-hmm.
I like it. This is a sort of a staple of the Swift trawler line, these vertical slats. They sort of give it a brand identity. Flybridge?
Yeah, let's check it out.
Hey. So, one thing about the Flybridge, we came up through the cockpit, but this also has access from the Salon, which is really nice. Anytime you're in a seaway or rough weather, or it's at night, or you're running with 1 or 2 people and someone is, relaxing, you've got a safe passage up to the Flybridge.
Nice touches like when you forward
big C-shaped seating.
Yes, big. I mean, huge, and 2 sort of separate, social areas up here as well.
I counted before I was on board. I counted 14 seats, counting the loose furniture aft here, plus the double companions at the helm. You like the Texas barbecue?
I do.
They call it Texas style. I guess that's a big barbecue means a Texas barbecue.
And there's a big sunroof on this as well, Jeff.
Yeah. So this is one of 3 versions of the hardtop. So you have this. You have a regular hardtop. You've got the hardtop with this power roof, and then you have the 3rd one, which is the silent boat option, which gives you a bunch of panels up there, and it hooks
for
up.
solar.
Yes.
Okay.
So they call it the silent boat project. So that's based silent boat package. So that basically gives you autonomy. I'm not sure what the numbers were on the 54 8 hours of autonomy on the Hook. It's the jury's still out, but that's really an excellent option to have on this boat.
Yeah, for sure. Especially if you're going to be off grid on the Hook.
Yeah.
In the middle of nowhere.
Yeah. Got another sun pad here.
Nice. And this folds out.
Yeah.
Into bench seating right forward of the helm as well. And then again, this to Jeff's point, here's the hatch leading down.
Yeah, I'm a definite proponent of 2 ways to get to the Flybridge.
And I'd point out too, this is a really well-equipped Flybridge helm. It doesn't have the manual switches, all the manual switches that the lower helm does, but it's got most of the same features as the lower helm. And it looks like, is that a remote? I can't tell. Oh, that's a radio. I was thinking that was a remote docking system.
Like we mentioned, this full Zenta package with the DPS.
Yep.
You can have a davit up here, and you can put a tender up here, but there's plenty of room on the swim platform for that.
Yeah, it seemed like it to me too.
I mean, maybe keep the weight off this high if you needed to.
Absolutely.
If you had an option. A couple of things I want to point out here, Chris.
Yes.
Right behind you, you have a wing station, the joystick, and probably some other. That would be your passerelle.
Correct.
Okay. Joystick's enough for that. Day access to the engines are below my feet.
Mm-hmm.
And then as we step back, the butterfly door, the aforementioned butterfly door, leads to the crew quarters and
let's go
engine room.
Oh, it leads to the engine room as well, so you have dual engine room access points.
Yeah,
always like
that. The day check is, there in the soul of the cockpit, but so our crew quarters are tight, but not bad.
And they have their own.
They have their own entryway. They have their own head and shower.
They have their own shower as well.
Showers
okay, so
here.
it's not just a
Split
wet
head and shower.
Cool. That's a good
Shower
feature.
here.
Combination washer dryer.
Split berths right here.
Okay. Tight but serviceable.
Exactly. And once you're out, I'll shut that and I'll open the fireproof door here to the engine room.
Indeed.
Got an escape hatch.
Oh, cool. Okay. They've really thought of everything with this boat.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
German steel. On a good day, I'm 5'11", so this is about 5'11". My head is touching the top.
My head is touching as well, just touching.
This is fine. I've got enough room to reach the fuel filters. These common rail engines don't take a big footprint, you know?
They really don't.
Yeah. Yeah. They're decent size for the power they're putting out, 730 horsepower apiece. This
730 apiece, okay.
This genset is in a pretty significant hush box. I was told that decibel levels on this boat are in whisper quiet. I didn't get any numbers because I didn't have them yet, but whisper quiet with this in the hush box, and then of course the fins running off of other power.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well organized space.
Very well organized. And I mean the componentry is accessible here.
Yeah. Fireproofing system. So Chris, I don't know which space I like best on this boat, but I really do like the rebranding of this Grand Trawler 62 to the Grand Trawler 63. I think they nailed it really here, and it just keeps continuing on.
Man, I love this boat. Really, really like it a lot.
Yeah.
And I think it's a compelling option from Beneteau.
Yeah.
For sure.
I'll tell you a little bit more about the performance. I was
do.
told this boat will go 20 knots if it needed to be, but you're going to burn a lot of fuel at those speeds.
Exactly.
So, but at 9 knots, about 1,100 nautical miles range with a 10% fuel reserve. So
okay.
This boat can do a lot.
Yeah.
But we're gonna talk more about this. For more on this boat, stay tuned to PassageMakerMag.com and PowerMotoryacht.com.
And this is Chris Dixon with Power Motor Yacht and my colleague Jeff Moser, and we will see you guys on the water.
See you out there.